One topic of the sea from a human's mind could be the idea of people living deep below the waves in an underwater habitat. This idea was especially strong in the 1950s. Projects such as Conshelf and the United States Navy's Sea Lab saw this idea come true. These amazing projects proved that human beings could survive for extended periods of time underwater. Conshelf, short for Continental Shelf Station, was undertaken by Jacques Cousteau's team in the 1960s. 3 stations were created and submerged over the space of a decade. These stations were submerged meters below the surface of the sea and were originally hoped to be manned colonies for future exploration. Conshelf-1 was constructed in 1962 and was the first inhabited underwater habitat. It was developed to record basic observations of life underwater. Conshelf-1 was submerged in 10 meters of water near Marcellus. Conshelf-2 was the first ambitious attempt for men to live and work on the sea floor and was created in 1963. 6 aquanauts lived 10 meters down in the Red Sea off Sudan in a starfish-shaped house for 30 days. They were among the first to breathe a mixture of helium and oxygen, avoiding the normal nitrogen-oxygen mixture which when breathed under pressure can cause narcosis. Conshelf-3 was created in 1965 and 6 divers lived in the habitat at 102.4 meters in the Mediterranean Sea for 3 weeks. In this effort, Cousteau was determined to make the station more self-sufficient, severing most ties with the surface. A mock oil rig was set up underwater and divers successfully performed several industrial tasks. But unfortunately, none of these stations had a productive future as technology advanced and undersea robot devices were seen as a better way to perform tasks in many cases. Half a century later, and the idea of huge colonies thriving beneath the waves is still only an idea. But I do think that these underwater stations are great examples of tasks that human beings have achieved and will carry on achieving.